Hello everyone, I am Trupti Pandya. Today I will be teaching you Element of Account Standard 11 Part 2 Chapter 5 Financial Statement of Business Organization. In previous lecture we already completed up to closing entry. Today let us start the closing entry. First of all, closing stock means there is a raw material, semi-finished goods, finished goods, semi-finished goods, finished goods, etc. included in closing stock. First effect, trading account credit side. Second effect, balance sheet asset side. Now, accounting effect of unpaid otherwise outstanding expense. First effect, balance sheet liability side and profit and loss account debit side. Accounting effect of outstanding expense. First effect, trading account debit side. Second, or profit and loss account debit side. Expense will be added in respective expense. Balance sheet liability side as a current liability. Accounting effect of prepaid expenses. First effect, trading account debit side or profit and loss account debit side. Expense will be deducted from respective expense. Balance sheet asset side as a current asset. Now, let us start the journal entries of all the adjustment. First of all, accounting effect of closing stock. Closing stock account debit to trading account. Being closing stock is brought in the books of account at the end of the year. Effect in final account, asset side balance sheet. It means asset side balance sheet is a debit balance effect and credit side of trading account, credit effect. If closing stock is given in trial balance, then only one entry and it is balance sheet asset side. But if closing stock is given in a adjustment, then there are two entries because we know that in adjustment always two entries. First entry, balance sheet asset side and trading account credit side. Now, illustration number 5. Other than trial balance of Rajan, closing stock of rupees 8,000 is shown on 31st March 2015. Final accounts are closed ended on 31st March 2015. Pass adjustment entry and show its effect in final accounts. First of all, adjustment entry. Closing stock account debit 8,000 to trading account 8,000. Being closing stock is brought in the books of account at the end of the year. Now, effect in final account. Trading account of Rajan for the year ending on 31st March 2015. First of all, we have to write this is the trading account, and credit side we have to write the 8,000, and here we have to write by closing stock. So trading account credit side we have to write by closing stock. It is a credit effect. And balance sheet asset side as a current asset closing stock. When we write the balance sheet asset side, then it is called the debit effect. Now, second adjustment, unpaid or outstanding expense. Those expenses which are incurred during the current accounting period but the same were not paid during the current accounting period are called unpaid expenses or outstanding expenses. For example, unpaid rent, unpaid telephone bill, etc. Accounting effect of unpaid expenses. First adjustment entry, respective expense account debit to outstanding expense account, being the adjustment entry for unpaid expense. Effect in final account. Effect of outstanding expenses in final account. On the debit side of profit and loss account or a trading account, unpaid expenses will be added in respective expense, debit effect. On the liability side of balance sheet as a current liability, credit balance effect. Illustration number 6. Trial balance of Mahesh as on 31st March 2015. Rent taxes debit effect 11,000. And adjustment is given rent taxes rupees 1,000 unpaid at the end of the year. So here adjustment entry we have to write rent taxes account debit 1,000 to outstanding rent taxes account 1,000, being the adjustment entry for unpaid rent taxes. Effect in final account, on the debit side of profit and loss account add in rent taxes. It is a debit effect. And on the liability side of balance sheet as a current liability means unpaid rent taxes. It is a credit balance. Now, profit and loss account of Mahesh for the year ending 31st March 2015. To rent and taxes 11,000 plus outstanding. Outstanding always add. When there is a outstanding expense is there, we have to add always. So remember this thing properly. Outstanding always add. So rent tax is 11,000 plus outstanding 1,000. In outer column we have to write the 12,000 and it is a debit effect. Now in balance sheet, Mahesh on 31st March 2015. Current liability side, current liability. Outstanding rent tax is 1,000. It is not paid, so it is a liability, and so we have to write the liability side. It is a credit balance effect. Now, third adjustment, prepaid expenses. Certain expenses like insurance premium, taxes, subscription, etc. are paid in advance. Portion of this expenses paid for the next year should not be considered as an expense and the same amount will be deducted. Because when we paid in advance, then it is not actually the expense for this current year. And so we have to deduct this amount from the expenses. Accounting effect of prepaid expenses, adjustment entry, prepaid expense account debit to expense account being the adjustment entry for expense paid in advance. Effect in final account. On the debit side of a trading or profit and loss account, prepaid expense will be deducted from respective expense and it is a credit effect. On the asset side of a balance sheet as a current asset, debit balance effect. Illustration number 7. Trial balance of Alloy as on 31st March 2015. Insurance premium debit 15,000. And adjustment is given out of insurance premium paid 3,000 insurance premium is paid in advance. So adjustment entry, prepaid insurance premium account debit 3,000 to insurance premium account 3,000 being the adjustment entry for insurance premium paid in advance. Effect in final account. On the debit side of profit and loss account, deducted from insurance premium. On the asset side of a balance sheet as a current asset, debit balance effect. So here, when we write the debit side of a profit and loss account and deduct from insurance premium, so it is called the credit effect. And on the asset side balance sheet as a current asset, it is a debit effect. Now, profit and loss of Ally for the year ending 31st March 2015. Insurance premium 15,000 and it is a prepaid. So minus prepaid 3,000, outer column 12,000. It is a credit effect. Minus, then it is a debit side we minus, then it is called credit effect. Now current asset, balance sheet of Ally on 31st March 2015, asset side, current asset, prepaid insurance premium 3,000, because when an advance payment is there, it is an asset for the business unit, and so we have to write in a balance sheet asset side. It is a debit balance effect. Now fourth adjustment, outstanding income. At the end of an accounting year, interest on investment, commission, rent, etc. are accrued but some incomes are not received. Accounting effect of outstanding income. Adjustment entry. Income receivable account debit to income account, being the adjustment entry for income receivable. Effect in final account. On the credit side of a profit and loss account, income receivable will be added in respective income, credit effect. On the asset side of a balance sheet as a current debit balance effect. Illustration number 8. Trial balance of a Sanket as on 31st March 2015. Rent received, credit side 22,000 and adjustment, rent receivable rupees 2,000. Adjustment entry, rent receivable account debit 2,000 to rent account 2,000, being the adjustment entry for rent receivable. Effect in final account. On the credit side of profit and loss account, added in rent received, because rent received is an income, and so profit and loss account we have to add this amount is rent received, credit effect. On the asset side of balance sheet as a current asset, debit balance effect when we write in a balance sheet. Profit and loss account Sanket for the year ending 31st March 2015. First of all, profit and loss account, credit side we write by rent received 22,000 plus receivable, 22,000 already received, but now 2,000 receivable. So it is a 22,000 plus 2,000, 24,000 we have to write in outer column. It is a credit effect. Balance sheet of Sanket on 31st March 2015. Here asset side we have to write the current asset, rent receivable. Only we have to write added amount which is given in adjustment. It is 2,000 and it is a debit balance effect. Now fifth adjustment, income received in advance. In business, sometimes certain income or part of certain income is received in advance. As example, rent, subscription, etc. Accounting effect of income received in advance, adjustment entry, income account debit to income received in advance account, being the adjustment entry for income received in advance. Effect in final account, on the credit side of profit and loss account deducted from respective income, debit effect. On the liability side of balance sheet as a current liability, credit balance effect. Now, illustration number 9. Trial balance of Mansi as on 31st March 2015. Rent received, credit effect 26,000. Adjustment, rent received in advance 2,000. Adjustment entry, 31st March 2015, rent account debit 2,000 to rent received in advance account 2,000. Being the adjustment entry for rent received in advance. Effect in final account. On the credit side of profit and loss account, deducted from rent received, because it is advance payment is there. So rent received in advance, so minus this amount because it is not for the current year. So credit side of profit and loss account deduct from rent received, it is a debit effect. On the liability side of a balance sheet as a current liability, credit balance effect. Profit and loss account of Mansi for the year ending 31st March 2015. We have to write the credit side, rent received to 26,000 minus received in advance 2,000. 26,000 minus 2,000, outer column 24,000. It is a debit effect. Balance sheet of Mansi on 31st March 2015. Current liability, rent received in advance, credit balance effect, we have to write the only given the amount in adjustment 2000. Now sixth journal entry, sixth adjustment entry, interest on capital. Interest on capital is an expense of the business and it is given as an additional capital. So accounting effect of interest on capital, adjustment entry, interest on capital account debit to capital account, being the adjustment entry for interest calculated on capital. Effect in final account. On the debit side of profit and loss account, it is a debit effect. And on the liability side of balance sheet added to capital, credit balance effect. Now illustration number 10. Trial balance of Manisha as on 31st March 2015, capital 5 lakh. Calculate interest at 10% on capital. So interest on capital account 50,000 to capital account 50,000, being the adjustment entry for interest calculated at 10% on capital. On the debit side of profit and loss account, interest on capital debit effect. On the liability side of balance sheet added to capital, credit balance effect. Profit and loss account Manisha for the year ending on 31st March 2015, debit side to interest on capital 50,000 debit effect. Balance sheet of Manisha is on 31st March 2015. Liability side capital 5 lakh plus interest on capital 50,000, 5 lakh 50,000, credit balance effect. Interest on drawings. As the interest on capital of the proprietor is calculated in the same manner, interest on drawing is to be recovered. Interest on drawing is an expense of the proprietor and an income of the business. Accounting effect of interest on drawing. Drawing account debit to interest on drawing account, being the adjustment entry for interest calculated on drawing. Effect in final account. On the credit side of a profit and loss account, credit effect. On the liability side of a balance sheet added to drawing or deducted from capital, debit effect. Illustration number 11. Trial balance of Hailey as on 31st March 2015. Capital 5 lakh, drawing 10,000. Calculate interest 10% on capital, calculate interest at 5% on drawing. Adjustment entry. 31st March 2015, interest on capital account debit 50,000 to capital account 50,000, being the adjustment entry for interest calculated at 10% on capital. 31st March 2015, drawing account debit to interest on drawing account 500, being the adjustment entry for interest calculated at 5% on drawings. Profit and loss account of Hailey for the year ending on 31st March 2015. To interest on capital 50,000 debit effect by interest on drawing 500 credit effect. Liability side balance sheet Hailey as on 31st March 2015. Capital 5 lakh plus interest on capital 50,000. Credit balance effect 5 lakh 50,000. Less drawing 10,000 plus interest on drawing 500. 10,500 minus then 5 lakh 39,500 debit balance effect. Now adjustment entry. Depreciation. Due to uses of a fixed asset of a business and other factors, the utility value of the assets reduced, which is called depreciation. Depreciation is a type of expense. Hence, it is debited to profit and loss account and the value of an asset is reduced. So, the asset account is credited. Accounting effect of depreciation. Adjustment entry. Depreciation account debit to asset account, being the adjustment entry for depreciation provided. Effect in final account. On the debit side of profit and loss account, debit effect. On the asset side of a balance sheet, deducted from asset, credit balance effect. Illustration number 12. Trial balance of Gopi as on 31st March 2015. Plant and machinery 3 lakh. Adjustment. Provide depreciation on plant and machinery at 10%. Adjustment entry. 31st March 2015. Depreciation account debit 30,000 to plant and machinery account 30,000. Being the depreciation provided at 10% on plant and machinery. Profit and loss account of Gopi for the year ending on 31st March 2015. Debit side to depreciation on plant and machinery 30,000 debit effect. Balance sheet of Gopi as on 31st March 2015. Plant and machinery 3 lakh minus depreciation 10% 30,000. Outer column 2 lakh 70,000. So this depreciation 30,000 effect is a credit balance because it is a minus. Now bad debt. In spite of all attempts made, the amount which cannot be recovered from customers is called bad debts. It is a very important point. This is a loss of a business. After preparing trial balance and before preparing final accounts, if information about bad debt is available, then adjustment entry will be passed. Accounting effect of bad debt. Adjustment entry. Bad debt account debit to debtors account. The adjustment entry for bad debt written off from debtor. Effect in final account. On the debit side of profit and loss account, debit effect, and on the asset side of a balance sheet deducted from debtors. Credit balance effect. Illustration number 13. Trial balance of Rajesh as on 31st March 2015. Debtors 3,56,000. Write off 6,000 as a bad debt from debtors. Bad debt account debit to debtors account, being the adjustment entry for bad debt written off from the debtors. Profit and loss account of Rajesh for the year ending on 31st March 2015. Debit side without to bad debt 6,000 debit effect. Balance sheet of Rajesh. Current asset debtors 3,56,000 minus bad debt 6,000. After column 3,50,000 it is a credit balance effect. So this way up to 9 adjustment we completed. Thank you very much.